Are you tired of paying taxes? Well, I have the solution for you. You need to know about the Business Spendthrift Trust. It's legal, it's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. I can help any U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. franchise owners, U.S. professionals, U.S. Trades, and also self-employed. You, if you make 1099 income, you will stop paying federal and state income taxes. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wife's head, decided to start the Church of England so he could divorce them. What a neat guy. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 12th century of the Magna Carta. It is contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that's turning 365 years old in 2026. Our current tax structure went into effect February of 1913. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys, made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm known as a tax-saving champion. On April 4th of 2020, my CPA called to say congratulations. I had done so much real estate in 2019, my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and all of a sudden I owed $94,000 in taxes. It's the middle of COVID. We were doing bank-owned properties. Banks were shut down. The part of the courthouses we needed to go to were shut down, and I had no money coming in. His solution was to set up a payment plan, set up a meeting with him, get on a payment plan, pay penalties and interest taxes. I did have $50,000 saved. My solution? Research how the rich save taxes. I purposely researched the Spendthrift Trust for 5 months. In September, I started both my business and Beneficial Spendthrift Trust. The Beneficial Trust is for all investors to stop paying capital gains when they sell something at a profit, stop paying dividend income taxes if they're in the stock market, stop paying interest income taxes if they're a passive investor, stop paying rental income taxes if they're a real estate investor, and stop paying royalty income taxes if they have talent or have NFTs. The Business Trust is for anyone who makes 1099 income. I'm sorry I can't help W-2 income earners. Your paychecks, when you get them on Friday, already have your taxes taken out of them. But Google says 35% of W-2 income earners have a side hustle. I was one of them. I was working as a Medicare broker when I started real estate investing. This is a true story. I got fired. Only job I ever got fired from. But we were doing a special campaign in Texas. The person I had spoken to who had to start her policy by November 30th, she calls me back on November 28th and I asked her if anything changed. She had moved 4 miles and now she lived in New Mexico. So the product we were selling in Texas wasn't available in New Mexico. I'm licensed in New Mexico, so I explained to her what her options were there. I sent a message to my manager. He came over. He wasn't at his desk at the time. He came over and he goes, "Did you issue?" I said, "No, I did not issue." He goes, "Okay." She calls me back on the 30th, the last day for her to do this, to say, "I want to issue this policy." Again, I send him a message. He's not at his desk. I issue the policy because I'm licensed in New Mexico. And about 2 hours afterwards, my manager, who was a defensive tackle, 6'6" and about 350 pounds, a huge man, comes and stands at my desk while I'm selling another policy. He goes, "You have to come with me, Sally. I have to apologize. I have to fire you for not selling the product that we were supposed to be selling in Texas." I'm like, "I know. She lives in New Mexico. She doesn't need the product in Texas." And he's just like, "I'm sorry to do this to you." And I'm like, "Well, tomorrow I'm wholesaling a deal and I'm making $8,000. I don't need this crummy job anymore." Enough about me. I got off topic. So if you are a 1099 income earner or self-employed and making $100,000 a year, I guarantee no matter how you file your taxes, there's 4 ways to file. Single, the most expensive way. Head of household, you're divorced with children living at home who are 18 or under. Married, filing separately, or married, filing jointly. I don't care where you file in the United States, you will save 5 figures in taxes yearly. The more you make, the more you save. My example today is an Illinois contractor. Actually, his wife contacted me because she's the one who does the books for him. They file married jointly. They're at 24% tax rate. And for the full year of 2026, they're going to save $75,096. They didn't start this trust until March of 2026. So in March, of the full month of April, they got to save $6,258. In May, they got to save $6,258. Again, in June, they got to save $6,258. They'll save it again in July, August, September, October, November, and December. Then when 2027 comes around, they won't pay any federal or state income taxes. What she plans to do is she wants to give up her job as keeping the books and hire someone to do that for them. She could do whatever she wants with this money. They can put it back into her husband's contracting business. They can pay off their mortgage. They can buy a new vehicle. They can take their family on a well-deserved vacation. They have one child in college, another one who's going to graduate not this year, but next year. They can pay for their education. They can give to their favorite charity or save for retirement. With either the Business or Beneficial Spendthrift Trust, they're going to save in 4 very important ways. Number 1, you're going to save federal and state income taxes year after year, generation after generation, and leave a legacy. Number 2, you're going to keep your information 100% private. This is on the federal level, not on the state level. We highly, highly suggest all our clients shut down their LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps because anyone can go online and research them 24/7. 40% of LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps get sued every year. That's playing Russian roulette. Why would you have to do it when all your information, you have this spendthrift trust and everything's kept private? Number 3, I can't stop you from being sued, but all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. And number 4, if you're 65 or older and on Medicare, it stops the IRMA surcharge on Parts B and D. Again, this is something that's not the taxes. This is from Medicare. If this husband and wife were 65 or older, they're making $290,000 a year. Without the Business Spendthrift Trust, if they were 65 or older, they would be paying a premium on Parts B and D of Medicare. If you want to find out how much you could be saving, please set up a free 30-second tax, 30-second, yeah, let's do it in 30 seconds, a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me at www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. My links are in my profile. I want to share the information that took me a $94,000 tax bill and 5 months of research. I want to see if I can help you save taxes too. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. I'm going to the Canes second game tonight. Take care. Thursday evening. I'm going to the Canes second game tonight. Take care.